If you're looking for a wide attacking midfield wonderkid who comes with bags of flair, Jesse Derry might just be the player that you are looking for. Before I show you why you should consider signing Jesse Derry early in your FM26 save, please don't forget to like today's video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Right then, let's jump into Football Manager 26 and show you why Jesse Derry is a must-sign wonderkid. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Jesse Derry. This is an 18-year-old English wonderkid who plays for Chelsea, having recently transferred to their academy from Crystal Palace. At the beginning of the game, he's valued at 4.8 to 14.5 million pounds. Plays primarily as an attacking midfielder on the left-hand side, but can also shift inside to the centre and across to the right wing if you need him to. Now, don't be alarmed by what you see in terms of the attributes. This player has a lot of development potential. We go through some of his attributes. What he does start with at the start of the game, though, you can see in terms of the physicals, he scores highly for acceleration, balance, natural fitness and pace. In the mentals, it's determination and flair. And in the technicals, it is dribbling that stand out. Do not be alarmed. This is a player that will develop. He's the son of a former Premier League footballer, Shaun Derry. He's currently lighting it up for England's under-19s, scoring a hat-trick in his most recent game. What I'm going to do in today's video is use Football Manager 26 to look at the next 10 years of Jesse Derry's career to see if he can go on and develop into an elite wonderkid that you must sign. At the first jump forward, we have travelled 5 years into the future. That means it is now 2030. Jesse Derry is 23 years old. He's still at Chelsea, now valued at 19 to 57 million pounds. Now, remember, I said, do not be alarmed by the attributes and what you see. The development will come. And now he has started to develop. Before we break down some of those attributes, though, let's check out what's been happening in his career. So we can see that Chelsea have been sensible with the player rather than just leaving him in their reserve teams to go and play youth football or maybe reserve team football. What they did was they would loan him to the Championship to gain first team experience. The first loan would be to Birmingham, where he played 10 times in the second half of the 25-26 season. He would then go on loan to Norwich, where he would play 41 times. In the next season, he would go to Southampton, where he'd play 25 times. Then back to Norwich for a final loan, where he played 40 times, scoring 11 goals, 6 assists and 8 Player of the Match awards for a 7.33 average rated season. That loan would unlock the key to breaking into Chelsea's first team, because in the 29-30 season, he would make the step up to senior football for Chelsea, playing 11 times in that season. That means that at this point of his career, he has now played 137 times and has scored 28 goals. So we know he's now being exposed to first team football, and in terms of the attributes, the development has started to come in the physicals. Now scores 16 acceleration, 16 agility, 15 balance, 15 pace and 15 for stamina. In the mentals, it's anticipation, determination, flair, vision, and in the technicals, it is dribbling, first touch, long shots, passing and technique that are standout attributes. I did say that this is a player that will go on and develop brilliantly. That is now what is happening. We can see that at the age of 23, he's already a fantastic first team footballer, but there could be even more to come when we make the next jump and look at him even further in the future. So we've now taken the second jump forward. We're 10 years into the future. In 2035, Jesse Derry is 28 years old. He has swapped Chelsea for West Ham United. At this point, he's now valued at 41 to 123 million pounds. When we last left him, he had just broken into Chelsea's first team. How has he ended up at West Ham? Well, it would turn out that Chelsea would only play him 11 times in one season and 4 times the next. That would be stifling his development. So he chose to go back to the Championship, where West Ham would pay £40 million for the player. Once he was back in the Championship, 42 games, 15 goals, 10 assists, and a 7.73 average rated season. That would unlock his development in terms of being a first team footballer in the Premier League, as he helped West Ham to get promoted. From there, he did not look back. who played 27 times in the 32-33 season, 30 times in the 33-34 season, and 36 times in the 34-35 season, with 12 assists in that season. That means across his career, playing 274 times with 58 goals. Despite not making it at Chelsea, he has become a fully fledged Premier League footballer, now playing for West Ham. When we go back and look at the development, there is not masses of development that came out of him in the past 5 years. You can see there is progression in all three categories, with him still scoring highly for acceleration, agility, balance, pace, and stamina. In the mentals, it's anticipation, decisions, determination, flair, and his vision. Then in the technicals, it's crossing, dribbling, first touch, long shots, marking, passing, and technique. This is a player that has developed substantially across the 10 years. And I think there is even more if a human manager could get him into their first team quicker than what the AI managers did. When we look at the career tab to see how the game rates him, it says West Ham United icon Jesse Derry is a well-known name for football fans across Europe. The game goes on to say at the age of 28, he's a media description of just a winger. He's a 3.5-star reputation player and has scored 56 goals in 266 matches, achieving 1 honour and 1 award. So I think personally, he has gone on to do fantastically. When you consider what he looked like at the beginning of this simulation, you may have been crazy enough to think, he might not even be a Wonderkid. But if you stick with him, sign him early, throw him into your first team and let him show you what he can do, I think he will develop brilliantly. So there we go then. That is a look across the next 10 years of Jesse Derry's career, according to Football Manager 26. As mentioned there, I think as a human manager, you could extract even more from the player. At the beginning of the simulation, he may not even look like a Wonderkid, but if you take a risk, sign him early, try and get him into your first team, I think you are going to have an elite Wonderkid on your hands. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Jesse Derry's progression across the 10 years of his career. And whilst you're there, please don't forget to like today's video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel.